I fought in Nam. But anyways, how will you fight The Rock in a death match? I'm with Damien The Sexy Homeless.
Hola, señor. Hola, señor.
In the city, late at night, and as you can hear, is a fucking brother dumpster, bro.
I know, right?
Is he coming? We're gonna get dumped. Fuck! We're getting dumped by the dumpster! Ah!
Yelling.
Ayuda!
Stop yelling.
Help!
So,
Help!
how will you fight The Rock? I would probably...
Anyways, I will continue our expedition. I'm in the city late at night, possibly 4 in the morning. I do not know the time. With Damien The Sexy Homeless. And I said that again because you're stuck in a time machine. But
I know
anyways,
how we can beat The Rock.
and I'm saying it twice because it's double. You're in the mirror room. And, anyways, so how will you survive in a death match versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson, also known as Can I smell the cook is cooking? Johnson's.
I know how we can beat him. You're in the match
In a
with him.
platform, glass platform, where it's unbreakable.
Yep.
And it's you, him, mano y mano.
I know how we could do this. It's real simple. I would
Speak up into the mic.
I would summon Bruce Lee from the dead.
Summon Bruce Lee. You can't summon Bruce Lee from the dead. You can't do that now. So how the fuck are you gonna beat him?
I use my imagination. Like
When your imagination. This is not SpongeBob. Your imagination.
The Rock uses.
This is not SpongeBob.
The Rock uses his imagination on the Tooth Fairy.
Under the sea, that can happen, but
Well, he sure as hell uses imagination on the Tooth
So
Fairy.
you're gonna summon Bruce Lee while he puts his fucking hands around your neck?
I'm just gonna find a way to.
And if you hear those car sounds in the city, in the background, it's because we're in the motherfucking and you know it's motherfucking good. If you didn't know. So I suggest you better put on your glasses if you don't want to fall on your asses. And to everybody out there showing me love, what up, baby? And to those making fun of the homeless because he owns this. No, it's nobody. Nobody's actually making fun of us.
I don't care if they are.
No, they actually show us a lot of love and appreciation. But anyway, fuck all that nicey bicey shit. What are you gonna do with Dwayne The Rock Johnson's, buddy? When he's in a fucking glass platform and you got foam coming out of your mouth and you got hot dogs coming out of your ass because you ate hot dogs for fucking breakfast, me lad, and you're ready to face him mano y mano. You heard that?
That's pretty cool.
You heard in the Montana, in the Tony Montana. Did you guys hear that in the background? It's because we're in the motherfucking hood, and you know what's motherfucking good, and you wish you could, but I'm with your mic. And, never mind. You're with Mike, and everything's understood. So,
man, you know that would be a really fun show to see.
what?
The Rock versus Lee.
You.
Bruce
So
Lee,
how are you gonna beat him, bro, in a death match? This is to your. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You can die if you. So in a pretend match, in a glass dome, you versus him. This is for life,
Mm-hmm.
and you have tools. You have the same tools that he has. Just like
Sweet.
I will give you a set of basic tools. An axe, a spear, and a hammer.
Definitely 7 basic tools right there.
7 basic tools.
Yeah.
An axe, a spear, or a hammer. Which one are you gonna use?
Probably the axe.
Probably the axe is
Yeah.
fucking cutthroat, right?
I don't know.
That's the best. That's the.
I usually prefer axes over knives anyway. I used to carry a hatchet. I'm probably gonna get that replaced sometime soon. Probably. It's the same thing as the machete. It's the same brand.
All right, but what if he has a spear? God damn, he's gonna run into you, and then what if you miss his head during the axe attack? What? Because he's gonna know. Like once you pick your weapon, he picks his weapon. Automatically, he's gonna know what weapon you guys have.
That's cool.
So if he knows you're bringing an axe, he might bring an axe too.
You never know.
All right, so axe to axe. What do you think is the outcome?
It's better to go on the defensive and let the enemy be offensive anyways.
And use his energy against him?
No, you can, well, kind of. I mean, you can anticipate.
It's like pulling the rug under him a little bit.
Well, if a person is coming after you and you have a better chance of defending yourself,
Not all the time. That happened to me in a fight
using-
one time with a super tall big guy, and if I would have done a basic thing, I was on the ground and he was on top of me. I'm usually the one doing the fucking, and I was getting fucked this time.
Oh.
But anyway, who
Stop being so
the fuck do you think you're talking to, eh?
You could.
Meats. Hey, ain't nobody lost in fight. I'm 99-1. No, that wasn't even a one loss, man. That wasn't even a loss. That
Well, you're
was
gonna
stopped.
win some, you
That was
lose some.
stopped. No, I literally, I got up. We were about to go again, and then everybody stopped it, because his dad came out, and you know what I mean. We just a bunch of bumpings.
Could have. I mean, it really doesn't matter whether you win or lose a fight anyway.
Mano y mano. So I guess that's it. You're taking a fatality to this guy.
A person, that size.
To Dwayne Johnson, my favorite
A
celebrity.
person of that size is more prone to having weaker kneecaps. You know what I mean? Sure.
So what you saying? He has weak kneecaps? Damn, he does have little chicken legs.
The more body mass you have on your torso, the more stress your legs go under. Even if your legs are bigger, your kneecaps.
He's like, don't get
can
it twisted,
still-
buddy. I put my knee in your face.
I mean, a kneecap can still be, knocked if you hit them the right way. If you hit them the right way, and it could it can go numb. You make a person lose their balance that way. It's better to hit him in the joints, like the shoulder and all that shit.
Yo, that's like ultimate work. His motherfucking, look at his legs. His fucking turkey legs and shit.
Yeah,
That's ultimate work, bro.
you work pretty
Insane.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other person I know who has a body like that is Bruce. So it would still be pretty cool to see them fight.
Bruce Lee don't got no body like that. What the fuck is wrong with your goddamn
He's
heroin
not as
mind?
he's not as tall as fucking as The Rock, but he's definitely he's got a body, a very strong
Oh,
body.
he's got, yeah, no,
You know what I mean, like his, but
he's
I don't know
the bigger
if-
for him, but Bruce Lee, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, you're right.
well, I don't
It's the
know
closest
if
thing to him, yeah.
But I mean, I have to imagine that at some point, a lot of people.
But Bruce
if
Lee
they
was
were big-
also super flexible too.
Well, that's the whole thing. If The Rock did fight Bruce Lee, though, Bruce Lee would hand his ass to him. I'm sorry about that, but that's a relative fact. though.
If Bruce Lee was to fight him, I mean, but hold on.
I don't mean it rude because I like The Rock too and all that.
No, but in Bruce strength competition, are you fucking crazy? This
But
guy
Bruce
will
Lee-
fucking get a hold of Bruce Lee, and then
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, though. Bruce wouldn't let him. And that's the whole thing. I mean, sure, The Rock is strong and he's big, but I mean,
it will
comparison
be like
to all.
a jiu-jitsu match. You think?
Well, I don't know how much martial arts The Rock knows, to be honest.
He doesn't know shit.
But I do know that he's got really good durability.
Not that I know.
So
Not
he,
that
he
I
would
know. And I'm not a professional.
he would be a hard ball
I
to break.
have my head in my ass, so please have a glass.
I mean,
I'm not a professional at all. I don't know what
He's-
the fuck I'm talking about. This is all in fun.
and Bruce Lee has more of a balance in his body than The Rock does. I mean, he's primarily more physical, and he's more able to handle himself, but he's mostly physical. Where Bruce Lee has a more balance.
Okay, Pootie Train.
You know what I mean, to his body. But that would make one hell of a fucking movie, though.
An axe to axe fight against you? That'll make a good
I was
movie.
just thinking, like, you got the dragon, which is Bruce Lee, and then you have the lion, which
Oh,
is The
them
Rock.
two?
Yeah, which is The Rock.
No, him against you. That would be a good movie. Shit.
But the whole thing is, though, is a lot of
And then
people.
you get to choose any weapon, and he gets
Well,
to
the
choose
problem
none.
with a lot of fights, though, is that people allow themselves to be intimidated because someone is bigger than you. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, and you can't allow that to be the the whole thing about not panicking. You know, as soon as you start panicking, then you'll be a faster death against
Nope.
yourself.
So
you know?
how will you fight? That's the whole thing.
That's what I
how
was
will you
saying, though.
fight? It's really not by any weapon. How will you fight him in a death match?
That's what I'm saying, though. As far as people go, especially if you don't know them, a person like him, he probably packs a pretty good punch. If he were to actually unleash it, he could probably do a lot of damage. So I'd want to observe his moves first. You know what I mean? A person like him, sure, he
You're
probably
not gonna try to grab him by the balls or something.
He probably has some flexibility to an extent, but with him being that size, you know what I mean? Then there's only so much flexibility a person like that has. And again, if you go for like the kneecaps and the shoulders, especially, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to go for the.
How you gonna go for the kneecaps? If you go for the kneecaps, he's just gonna pummel you. How you gonna?
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, and you have to read his moves first, and you have to set up a plan while you're dodging him.
How are you gonna kick? How you gonna mess up his kneecaps? You mean?
Well, I mean, a plan in general, though. If you don't know the person and the person is strong like that, especially or more, you know,
Yeah,
what I
he
mean,
looks
or
like
more
a fucking
talented.
tough motherfucking
That's
athlete.
what I'm saying, though.
His kneecap, I don't think you're gonna be
Well,
able
the
to
whole
kick his
thing is though
kneecap.
is that he's mostly. I mean,
He's gonna be like, I'm the Rock.
based on his physique, he looks more like he's mostly a puncher as opposed to not so much a kicker. Like, because you could tell his muscles mostly in his torso.
He's gonna be like,
you know,
look,
I'm
he
just saying.
pooped himself. If you smell what the shithole is pooping himself.
I'm just saying, like if he goes to hit you, and you're more apt to be able to dodge it better because he's mostly a puncher. You know what I mean? As opposed to a person, for instance, like Bruce Lee, who's more, you know, he's more balanced and he's more able to do the kicks or the punches. You know what I mean?
He's gonna probably punch in the throat and.
That's what I'm saying, though. A person like him.
disabilitate.
Person like him, though, that's the whole thing, and you can't allow him to punch you, and that's what I'm saying. It's better to go on defense first, and you know, of course, not let him hit you. But I mean, at that point, it'd be more flexibility.
So if Rock was facing Bruce Lee,
You know,
let's say this for
Okay.
real quick. If Rock was facing Bruce Lee, let me see. I'm thinking. I'm closing my eyes in my mind. What would happen? I think he would immediately. I think Bruce Lee would immediately go with a front punch and kick at the same time. Maybe like a knee at the same time.
well, he has a lot more, you know, experience.
And then
with
the Rock
different styles.
would really grab him, pin him down, and then it's all to what Bruce Lee's gonna do when he's getting pinned down.
Well, that's the whole thing, though. I mean, I believe that a person that has that many different styles of fighting and with his body more balanced, while his is more, you know, the Rock's is more power. I could see him going to take him down on the ground. You know, since he's more of a
The Rock,
yeah, the Rock's more is more of a brute and a tank. While Bruce Lee is a lighter tank, but he's just as strong, I believe, in a sense, because of that balance.
It's
And
gonna
I would
the
see,
stamina because I see Bruce Lee grabbing his hands.
we'll see. Like I see the Rock when he goes down to hit him to get him on the ground. I can see either the
Look, that's a Taekwondo stance.
either Bruce Lee
That's a defensive stance. To
can
block a
dodge.
punch. That's a hand to block a punch.
Well, Tai Chi is also a very, very commonly used one for extra balance and defense as well. But if the Rock, you know, and he goes to use his force to get him on the ground, especially with like a punch, the Bruce Lee can either dodge, roll, and then take him down with his legs, or he could take him by his arm and then roll him. You know how the sumos roll them from their
Bruce
shoulder?
Lee?
Like he could take his arm and he can use his gravity against him and use his own weight and flip him over his shoulder and on the ground. He doesn't have to physically pick him up. You know what I mean?
But anyways, stay tuned for more stuff on our playlist and booty bumping.